Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers at 24/7. My name is Amanjot, and we are here to discuss another MCQ series on the PPB subject. So this is our selection series in which we are completing the topic-wise MCQs of your PPB subject. So today, the topic we are going to cover that will be your PSL. And what is PSL? PSL is simply priority sector lending. So we are going to practice the questions on the PSL, that is priority sector lending. So let's start the session. Before starting the session, those candidates who have not downloaded the application at 24/7, then do download the application. Here you will find the upcoming batches. Apart from upcoming batches, you will find here the basic banking awareness quiz that is going to help you to understand the basic topics regarding your PPB. Okay. Now next, if you have not subscribed the channel at Officers at 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay. So let's start session. Before starting the session, let me know, is audio, video both are okay? Are we good to go? Good morning, Subhashni. So good morning to all. How are you all? This is the information for all of you that right now 81% off is going on all the batches and 18% off is going on all the test series. So there is a off that is going on the all live batches of JAIIB, CAIIB and bank promotion exams. Apart from that, on the test series, there is 18% discount running. So this discount will be there till 12 noon. So if you are planning to purchase a particular product, then you have to do it soon because this 81% discount will off. Now the English medium batch for PPB and the whole 3 subjects of JAIIB batch is starting on 12th of September. So these are the batches which is latest English medium batch for your preparation. Apart from that, if we talk about the bilingual batches, one new bilingual batch, one important bilingual batch is going to start. That is the batch regarding the 3000 plus MCQs and your 600 plus case studies. So this is a bilingual batch. In bilingual batch, the content will be in English, but the explanation will be in the bilingual. Okay, so do make sure if you want to enroll here, then do make sure that explanation of the topics, explanation of the questions will be in the bilingual. Okay, and to enroll here, you can use the code Y496. And again, on test series, there is a 18% discount going on and 81% is on the batches. Now next is all the persons who know the persons who are preparing for CAIIB exam, do let them know there is a 81% off is going on all the CAIIB products also, and the CAIIB batches, upcoming batches, the new batches are going to start from 3rd October, and that will be your bilingual and English medium both. Okay, that's a CAIIB batch. And do make sure that you check what is the subject here you have to choose. That is only retail banking. Okay, retail banking elected subject is there. So if you are choosing for the CAIIB exam, if you are telling someone else to choose the CAIIB exam, then do make sure they check the elected subjects. Okay, that is the retail banking here. Now, apart from that, these are the test series which are available on the website, and on test series, there is 18% discount is going on. As we know, our process to qualify this particular exam should be, first, we have to clear the concepts. Then we have to read the e-books if you have. Otherwise, if you don't have the e-book subscription, you can revise your recorded classes, your PDFs, and then you have to give the test series. That is very important. So these are the test series which are available for your JAIIB exam. Okay. So let's start the session, and today we are going to discuss the 4th class of selection series. Good morning to all of you. How are you all? So let's start with the first question. So today's topic is PSL, that is priority sector lending, the priority sector advances. If we talk about the priority sector lending or the advances, PSL is simply are those sectors which actually, as per the RBI and Government of India, requires development and requires improvement. So those sectors which both RBI and government thinks that these are the sector which helps us to develop the economy. But before that, we have to develop these sectors like agriculture is there, export credit is there, micro, small, medium enterprises is there, housing is there, education sector is there, social infrastructure, renewable energy and other sectors are there. So these are the total 8 sectors which according to RBI and Government of India requires the improvement, requires the development, and those have defined under the priority sector lending. Now you can understand by its name only, this is the priority sector lending. It means under the PSL, RBI has given a certain conditions to the commercial banks that when you are lending to the consumers, when you are lending to the customer, so first priority should be given to these 8 sectors of PSL, and after that you can give the loan wherever you want. Okay, so this is the PSL. priority sector lending. It was introduced by RBI in the year 1972. Okay, there are 8 sectors. Now, if we talk about the PSL, let's understand something more important thing, that the banks in the PSL has divided into 2 categories. For the targets. So in PSL, you have to study how many sectors are there. There are 8 sectors. Now, weaker section comprise which of the particular sectors, like self-help group is there, SC/ST categories is there. Apart from that, small and marginal farmers are there. So these are the weaker section. Or women borrower, individual women borrowers are also a part of your other sectors, right? So these are the things which you have to cover. After that, you have to cover how many types of banks can cover under the PSL. Then you should know they are divided into how much categories, then the targets of the commercial bank and the sub-targets of the all type of banks. And at the last, if banks are not capable to fulfill the targets, then what happens? And what is PSL certificate? So these are the things which you have to cover under the PSL chapter. And PSL is a very important chapter for your exam. Okay, PSL is important chapter, like factoring, forfeiting is important, PSL is important. Every year, every attempt, we see questions from these topics. Okay, so banks is divided into 2 categories. First is commercial banks, first is domestic banks, and the second is your foreign banks. Okay, so in foreign banks, we have created 2 categories, that is foreign banks with less than 20 branches and foreign banks with more than 20 branches. Okay, and in domestic category, we have created commercial banks, and under commercial banks, we have public sector bank, we have private sector bank. Apart from public and private sector banks, other banks we have, that is a small finance bank and the regional rural bank. So these are the 3 categories has been given under the domestic bank, and in the commercial, there will be a public sector bank and the private sector bank. Okay, so these are the categories of bank, and to them RBI has given a target, and under that target there will be a sub target also as per the 8 sectors of the PSL. Okay, now let's move to the first question, that is talking about what is the land holding for farmers to be considered as small farmers. So under the PSL there is an agriculture sector. Okay, under the PSL, one sector is agriculture sector, and in agriculture sector there is total target will be given, that how much money the banks has to give to the agriculture sector. Apart from that, the sub target has been given, that how much out of the total they have to give to the small and marginal farmers. So the agriculture total target will be there of bank, and apart in which total targets banks has to provide a sub target to the small and marginal farmers. Okay, so the question is asking, who are small farmers? How much land holding does a small farmers have? Up to 1 hectare. Second is saying up to 2.5 hectare. Third is saying more than 1 hectare and up to 2 hectares. Fourth is saying up to 2 hectares. or fifth is saying having no land. So which of the following is correct? A, B, C, D or E? Okay, C. Maximum are going with the C option. Okay, what about rest? Do make sure whenever you are answering question, do make sure you mention the question number also. So right answer is your C option, more than 1 hectare and up to 2 hectare. So the small farmers are those farmers who have a land holding more than 1 hectare but up to 2 hectare. And if I talk about the marginal farmers, these are the marginal farmers. These are the marginal farmers who have land holding up to 1 hectare. Okay, who have land holding up to 1 hectare. That will be a marginal farmer. So the right answer will be C. And from now onwards, do mention the question number also. Okay, next. Second, what is the target for micro enterprises? The target for micro enterprises to be achieved by the scheduled commercial banks. Do make sure on the 2 keywords that the target is asking for which particular category of PSL and the target is for which type of bank. Okay, do make sure you are covering these 2 things very carefully. So question is asking about micro enterprises from scheduled commercial banks. So is it 18%, 12%, 40%, 7.5% or none of the above? Which of these is correct? Second will be B and D. 2 options are coming. Also, those candidates who are live in the session, do make sure you close the chat for the second, do like the session and then come to the chat again. So all the candidates who are live, do like the session. So second is A and D and C. Different answers are coming. No, the right answer is D, that is 7.5. So micro enterprises under the scheduled commercial bank have a target of 7.5% of ANBC or CEOB, whichever is higher. Okay, whichever is higher. Now next. As per RBI guidelines, what is the priority sector lending target for the small finance bank? So the total target of a small finance bank under the PSL category is how much? Is it 40% of ANBC, 75% of ANBC, 51% of ANBC or 18% of ANBC or none of the above? Achha, do make sure whenever we talk about the PSL target, there will be 40% of ANBC or CEOBE, then whichever is higher. This is silent. This is always will be there. So the target will be of ANBC's percent or the CEOBE's percent, whichever is higher between these two. Okay. So do always remember that. So which of the following is correct for the small finance bank? And the small finance bank was introduced on the recommendation of Usha Thorat committee. On the recommendation of Usha Thorat committee, we have created a small finance bank. A small finance bank used to have an initial capital of 100 crore, but now if you want to start a small finance bank, you have to give 200 crore initial capital. Okay, do remember that. So third is B, okay. Third is B and A and E and C. Okay, you are giving different answers. Only 12%. How is it possible? Only 12. The total target of PSL we are asking about, that is small finance bank has to give the total amount of loan to the PSL sector. No, it will be 75%. Answer will be B, that is 75%. So small finance bank has to pay 75% of their ANBC and CEOB, whichever is higher to the priority sector lending. Okay, ANBC stands for adjusted net bank credit. ANBC stands for adjusted net bank credit. This is simply the loan plus investment amount. It is simply the loan plus investment amount. So ANBC is equals to how much loan you can give, how much money you have adjusted to give the loan. Okay, and the investment you are going to done. That is known as your ANBC. Achha, in investment we have SLR securities and we have non-SLR securities. So SLR securities are your reserves. Now let's understand this very carefully. This is the important term. If I talk about the ANBC, it is adjusted net bank credit. If you understand with the full form, now adjusted net bank credit is saying that whatever amount the bank has adjusted to provide credit, that is ANBC, right? If I talk about the ANBC, how to calculate? We know bank collects deposit, and from this deposit, banks first maintain a reserves. After maintaining all the reserves, banks provides loan. So this is the amount which bank has decided after maintaining all reserve, like this is the amount I can adjust to give loan to the public or give loan to the market. So in this reserve, the SLR securities will be covered. In this reserve, you have already mentioned the SLR securities because the reserve ratios are there, CRN and SLR. Now, when you are going for a loan, when you are going for an ANBC said the amount which you are going for a loan and you are going for the investment. So this investment will always cover the non-SLR security, not the SLR security. Because SLR security you have already reserved by yourself with as a percentage of NDTL of yours, whichever RBI specified. So it will not be covered under the investment. So from SLR and non-SLR security, we are going to take only the non-SLR security and the loan amount which bank can provide to the customer. Okay, clear ANBC? Now the right answer is 75% is the correct answer, that is a small finance bank has to give 75% of loan. Now the question next is, what is the loan amount under the renewable energy will be given under PSL? How much loan will be given to the renewable energy under the PSL? So there are 8 sectors, right? We have discussed there are 8 sectors. First is your agriculture. Second is your MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises. Third is your export credit. Do remember these sectors, these are very important. Export credit. Then we have housing. Then we have education. Then we have renewable energy. Then we have social infrastructure. Social infrastructure. And at the last we have others. At the last we have others. So these are the 8 sectors of PSF. So fourth is C and B and A. 3 options are coming. Under the renewable energy, the amount has been doubled by RBI. Under renewable energy, amount has been doubled by RBI, and now it is, no, it's not 20 crore, it's 30 crores. In the renewable energy, the loan amount will be given, that is 30 crores. The total loan amount is 30 crores. Okay. So right answer will be your C option. Next. What is the target for weaker section of society to be achieved by RRB? What is the target for weaker section of societies by RRBs? Do make sure that you are talking about which particular sector's target and which particular bank. Do make sure focus on these 2 things in the question. So that weaker section target to be achieved by RRBs. 18%, 12%, 15%, 7.5% or none of the above. Deepak, we are going to discuss. There is a question for individuals also in the slide. Okay. Then we will discuss the amount. Which of the following is correct? Let me know. Fifth is C. Okay. That is 15%. Okay. What about rest? B and C. You are confused in B and C. Okay. I knew that you will be confused between B and C. But the right answer is C, that is 15%. The 12%, the B option is for your small finance banks and your commercial banks and your foreign banks. So these banks are having 12% of target. These banks are having 12% of target for the weaker section under the PSL, but the RRB's regional rural banks have to give 15%. Do remember that. Like all the other banks have a 12% target for the weaker section, but the RRB has a 15% target. Okay, next. What is the target for weaker section of society to be achieved by scheduled commercial bank? Oh, I have already given the answer of this question. Chalo, let me know. What is the target for weaker section of society to be achieved by scheduled commercial bank? Now, this is the simplest question of today's session because I have already given the answer. What is correct? 18, 12, 40, 7.5. Obviously B, 12%. Right, obviously B. Correct. Next. What does CEOBE stand for? What is the full form of CEOBE? Achha, do make sure you are reading the full forms. You are reading the abbreviation. The abbreviation of banking financial terms, the abbreviation of government schemes are very important. Like, what is NRLM? Okay, let's say what is PMJJBY? What is, let's say, PMFBY? What is NULM? What is DAY in NRLM, etc. So these abbreviations are also important. The government schemes abbreviations and the banking and financial awareness abbreviations. So do make sure you are covering that. Okay. Now, which of the following option is correct? Seventh is A. Okay. Everyone is going with the A option? Correct. The right answer will be credit equivalent of off-balance sheet exposure. Credit equivalent of off-balance sheet exposure. Exposure is the correct answer for the CEOBE. Achha, CEOBE covers your non-fund based credit facilities, right? It do not cover your assets or liabilities. What is CEOBE? It do not cover your assets and liabilities of a bank. It covers the non-credit facilities. Non-fund based credit facility, I can say. That is letter of credit, bank guarantee, or we can say the type of things in which banks is taking fees and bank don't have to pay anything. That will be covered under the CEOB. Next. What is the target percentage of ANBC or CEOB which is prescribed by RBI for PSL under agriculture sector for scheduled commercial bank? What is the target percentage of ANBC or COB is prescribed by RBI for PSL under the agriculture sector for scheduled commercial bank? So the agriculture sector and the scheduled commercial bank, these two are the keywords of the question. So do let me know which of the following is correct. 18, 12, 40, 7.5 or none of these. Now those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session. And also if you know somebody who is preparing for the JAIIB exam and they are not linked to Officer Adda, then do share the channel details with them. Okay, everybody is going with the A option. That is correct. 18% is correct. And out of this 18%, 10% should be given to the small marginal farmers. That is the sub-target. Do remember that also. That the scheduled commercial banks have to give 18% to the agriculture, but out of 18%, 10% should be go to the small and marginal farmers. Okay, do remember that. Next question. What is the loan amount under renewable energy for individual households will be given under PSL? Now this is the question, Deepak, you were asking. What is the loan amount under renewable energy for individual households will be given under PSL? So till now we have discussed. Till now, we have discussed what? We have discussed their total amount is 30 crores. And next is, we are talking about the PSL target for renewable energy, but for individual households. How much is it? 10 crore, 20 lakh, 30 crore, 15 lakh or none of the above? Do read options very carefully. I know that you are going to give the wrong answer. Maximum of you are going to give the wrong answer. So do read the option very carefully. Okay, 2 or 3 people has given the right answer. That is E, none of these. It's not 10 crore. Do make sure the unit also is 10 lakh, not 10 crore. So right answer will be E option. That is none of the above because the actual amount is 10 lakhs, not the 10 crores. Okay, so in the individual household, it will be 10 lakhs. Next. Bank loans to food and agro processing units will be part of which of the particular sector? Is it agriculture? Is it medium enterprises? Is it small enterprises? Is it indirect agriculture or none of the above? So if you are giving loan for the food and agro processing units, then it will be covered under which category of PSL? A, B, C, D or E? Which category is this? In the paid classes, the PSL class will be there. Okay, someone has asked about it now. In the PSL class will be there or not? Yes, in the paid classes, PSL class will be there, in which you will discuss the whole target and sub-targets of PSL. Okay. A, D. Two options are coming, A and D. Achha, what is indirect agriculture? Why you are saying D? That's a very simple answer for this question. That is agriculture, simple. Right answer is agriculture. Okay, what is the right answer? Right answer is agriculture. So now do let me know how many answers you have given correct out of 10. Until then, I will let you know that there is a Maha Packs also available and 81% off is going on all the Maha Packs. So you can enroll in Maha Pack by using a code Y496 and you will get 81% discount here on all the batches as well as on the Maha Pack, and the test series are having a 18% discount for today. So Maha Packs will cover all the bilingual and English medium batches and all your test series, all your ebooks. It will cover the upcoming sessions, new syllabus also. So it will be better for all of you. Then how you have to enroll here? Just go to the website of Adda 24/7 and 1 second. You have to go to the website of the Adda 24/7. This is the website. So go on the website and you will find here. This is the store. You can go to the application or you can go to the website also. Okay, before leaving the session, do make sure you like the session. So go to the JAIIB and CAIIB section and you have to go on the Maha Pack, or if you want an individual product, you can go with the individual product also. Okay, so this is the Maha Pack, JAIIB and CAIIB Maha Pack. 81% is already off going on. So you have to read all the details, what else will be covered here. And you will find buy now option here. When you click on the buy now, you will find the option to enter your code. That is Y496. and click on enter. Okay, when you apply it, you will see 80% off is going on and 10,000 rupees you have to pay because 1% additional discount will be available on the application. So by using this code, you will get 81% discount, and after only by paying 10,000 rupees, you will be able to get all the JAIIB and CAIIB exams, live batches, the recorded classes, the ebooks, the test series, everything. And for the new session, upcoming session, the new syllabus will be also included. And if you want to go with the individual batch, same process you have to use to enroll. Okay, so last but not the least, let's end the session here. And if you are new to the offices at 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification should be given to you. If you like the session, then do press the like button and share the session with your colleagues who are preparing for the same exam. So thank you for joining the session. Take care. Bye bye.